let's look at what is a master slide, right? So let's go to view, let's go to slide master, and this is a master slide. So there is a head, which means the head of the master. Any change that I do here will go get populated everywhere. So for example, if I were to say this is not looking too good, right? I make a change here. Well, let's make it, let's do this, right? Let's remove the blend. I just remove this. And then I go back to the, do you see this one? Did it become bland? There is no crosses, there were crosses there. So you will always have to go back to the view and go back to slide master. View, slide master, create your master slide. Every time that you create a master slide, you will be able to do, now I put it back, but okay. So any questions, feel free to ask. Sorry, I'm not here to talk to myself. So master slide is, आप किस टेम्पलेट के ऊपर इसको बिठाना चाहते हो, राइट? इफ यू मेक अ टेम्पलेट, योर लाइफ इज वेरी सिंपल, बिकॉज इसके बाद यू ओनली हैव टू राइट अ कंटेंट, राइट? और हर स्लाइड में मुझे जाके वापस पीछे के डेकोरेशन नहीं करने, राइट? सो इफ आई लुक एट दिस मास्टर स्लाइड एंड इफ आई डोंट लाइक दिस एंड आई से ओके लेट्स मेक अ फॉर्मेट एंड आई से वेल आई डोंट लाइक दिस कलर, लेट मी पुट सम अदर पैटर्न and I say apply to all. Now what would happen? If I go back to the slide, it's applied to everyone. एक जगह मैंने change किया. Now if you don't do that, फिर हर slide में आप बैठ के you are inventing every day, right? You're inventing background क्या होना चाहिए, सामने क्या होना चाहिए, right? So I will change it back. View, slide master. Hopefully the undos will work. Okay, very good. Okay. What you also have, so I'll give you an example. Let me go back to one of those slides, right? This one. Once you have made a slide master, it will show up here. And now you can choose कि मुझे क्या चाहिए. What do I need? First slide ये होना चाहिए. Title. So if I look at, let's say if I go to the first slide, this slide. If I see the layout, do I see, if I change this, what happens? So I have a template. Now I will say ये template के अंदर किसको भरना? Very easy. So create your template first. So for your organization, right? And think about it. अगर आपको template बनाना है, what is that could become a good template? There is no rule, right? As I said, don't have more than 10 to 15% of the space wasted on template, except the title, right? Now when you create a slide, you could, the best way I see when I talk to NGOs is, the best template is think of your color. Every NGO is associated with some color. Someone will have green, someone will have blue, someone will have a shade of both. You could use that background color as your color. So when I used blue here, I could use green, right? Because your NGO is generally seen with, let's say, maybe you are into agriculture, it's green. Maybe you are into with kids, right? Could be something, right? So think about the color with which people associate you. You could use that as a background. और जब आप background को use करते हो, then think about उसके ऊपर text क्या आएगा? Light color है, तो dark text आएगा. Dark color है, तो light text आएगा. No rocket science, no intelligence, no English, right? So does everyone understand how to create a master slide? First thing, you'll have to go back, create a master slide. By default, when you create, now let's say I create a new presentation, right? This is a new presentation, there's no master slide. I go here and I say create slide master. By default, something comes up. I can do anything with it. I can put, for example, by default, यहाँ पे, if I want to put the name of help your NGO, my footer is done. There is a footer, there is a header. The footer is done. You by default have a date and by default you have a page number. तीन चीजें हो गई, right? Now you need to decide मुझे सर पे क्या चाहिए, और मुझे साइड में क्या चाहिए, राइट. नाउ हियर आई मे से ओके मुझे ना आई नीड अ हेड वेयर आई नीड टू बी लुकिंग this color. Did I get this color on all the slides? All the slides? Now whenever I create a new slide, when I do just click on this and say enter, मेरा अगला स्लाइड आ गया. It has a color, all good. मतलब if you create, अगर आपने मास्टर बना लिया, then your next slides are absolutely easy and